Hey guys, welcome to my channel. This is a Twin Flames reading. Messages from Divine Feminine. Hello. Hey guys. Hope you're having a fantastic Sunday. I sure am. We're going to get an energy update. Energy update on the Divine Feminine. And we're just going to see from your point of view what is and what will be, right? That's the whole deal with the tarot reading. Here's what's going on, maybe a little bit about the past, and then the future. What does the future hold? If you're new here, welcome. I am what you call a Divine Feminine twin flame, and my twin flame, who is a woman, is what you call Divine Masculine. So that just kind of blows that whole thing about Divine Feminine and Divine Feminine out of the water, although not completely. Some people would go, well, you just don't understand. And I would say, no, I do understand, and I understand a lot better than you realize. But here's the thing, guys, about the gender labels. People get attached to the gender labels, and so they attach a biological sex role type quality to, like, what you got to do, like this journey, like what makes DM and DF different? What do I need to do? Like my inner work, how do I do that, right? You know, what do I do about this journey? And you watching, you might not be doing that, but a lot of people do. And that's very indicative of the kind of advice you're going to get. And what I'm telling you is not only do you not need to do any of that stuff, but that's not even really what the gender labels are talking about. Now, the gender labels aren't bad at all, but they're just trying to point you at a deeper underlying truth. And that truth is called duality, ladies and gentle femmes. Duality, right? So yin yang, right? Alpha, omega, light, dark, good, bad. I like it, I don't like it. Right? And all those kinds of good things. Now, that is of the mind. That is mental, right? Remember, body, mind, soul. The mind is duality, yin and yang, the opposites, past, future, good, bad, light, dark, plus, minus, right? All that kind of stuff. And between you and your twin flame, at the level of the mind, there is that polarization, right? That's why they run. It's duality. So the harder you focus on them, the harder that they're going to focus on anything but you. The harder you focus on them, the harder that they're going to focus on anything but you, right? So that's why if you're looking around for information on what to do about your twin flame, and some of you, you might even be able to vouch, right? That you've tried some of this stuff and it made your twin flame run harder, or it didn't seem to do anything, right? So all the healing modalities, I've got to balance my inner feminine and masculine, and that's not even necessarily a bad thing to do, but that's not what you need to do here with this journey, right? This journey is a journey of being, because your soul is only being. It is non-duality, and I'll get to that in a second. But those types of healing modalities, I have to clear our karma. I've got to send healing energy to my divine masculine. I got to balance my inner feminine and masculine. I have to heal my inner childhood wounds, you know, those types of things, right? And those things are fine things to do, but that's not what you need to do here with your twin flame journey, right? That's not what this journey is all about. This journey is actually really very much back to basics. And I mean the very first step of your journey, which is to align with your soul, which is your twin flame. So if you're doing any of those things, you might have noticed that your twin flame is running harder. Yeah, it's just not working, is it? Right. So, Kurt, what do I do then? You have to transcend the mind. The twin flame journey, it turns out, is really just the true spiritual journey. It is no different than traditional Zen spiritualism. That's all this is. That's all this journey is, you guys. The twin flame journey is really just the true spiritual journey. That's all this is. That's all this is. Increasing your consciousness. I am not my mind. I am the conscious observer of the mind itself. And that's why, like all my students, guys, over 5,000 students, I'm the world's leading twin flame coach just in numbers. I've caused more unions than anybody else on the face of the earth. How did I do it? Because the first thing I have you guys do is read The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle. Why? Well, because your twin flame is your soul. You have to align with your soul, which is non-duality. If you approach this mentally, emotionally, or metaphysically, they will run so fast it'll make your head spin. So this is all about transcendentalism. Transcendentalism. You already are your twin flame. You already are them. You already are them, guys. The question is, what is you? What is that? If you are them, what is that? Right? What is that? Indeed. Okay, Divine Feminine. Looks like somebody's got your back. We got the Wheel of Fortune at the bottom of the deck. How about that shit? How about that shit? Guys, that's super good news for you, because this journey, all of the moving parts and pieces may actually be starting to make an awful lot of sense to you. And I think you're going to notice some very different types of interactions between you and Mr. or Miss Divine Masculine, right? If you're like me and you are the so-called Divine Feminine and your twin flame is the so-called Divine Masculine, then, welcome. You're in the right place. Okay, Queen of Cups, recent past for you, Divine Feminine. Right, so a recognition that this is a complete tear down and rebuild of who you are as a person from every level. And of course, it usually starts emotionally. You're very much in love with this person. You'll do anything to be with them. You're feeling very different. And there's something much deeper going on that we're going to talk about in a minute. It looks like it's finally going to start making sense to you if it isn't already. But it starts out in that kind of emotional way. It's very, very turbulent at the beginning. The obsessive thinking, the sense of meaninglessness. You feel the sense of meaninglessness over this person, associated with a very deep sense that you're going to be with this person someday, and you probably are. Okay, look at this, Divine Feminine. 3 of Swords in reverse next to the World. This is towards your 3D situation, so-called karmic situation, recent past, Divine Feminine. You recognize, this is what I was talking about. I was talking about this, it was a week ago or 2 weeks ago. Sometimes you have to tear down the old piece of shit shack first before you can build the big, beautiful crystal castle in its place. And that is exactly what's happening to you. And you always knew that, Divine Feminine. Why? This is your spiritual awakening. That's why. And as I was explaining at the beginning, some of you may have tried some of those healing modalities that you see all the time on the internet, kind of that pop culture version of twin flames, which always makes things worse. It always makes this journey much more painful. You try those things, you try the healing, you try the clearing the karma, you try the balancing your inner feminine and masculine, sending healing energy to your divine masculine, whatever, right? All that kind of like hippy dippy new age stuff, which is like this weird culty version of spiritualism. And by the way, I think it's an inside job. But that's another conversation for another day. Anyway, you tried some of that stuff and it made your twin flame run harder, or nothing changed at all. I would love to hear from you out there in YouTube land. If you could leave me your comments in the comments section below. I do read all your comments. I tend to not really answer questions because there are about 70,000 of you watching. And if I start doing that, literally I'll be working 25 hours a day. And I actually tried doing that in the early days and it doesn't work. But if you could give me some feedback, that'd be great. What happened when you tried those healing modalities? Did they work? What happened? I'd love to hear from you. And of course, they didn't work because, they might make you feel better. It might make your twin flame come back for about 5 minutes, but that's about it. They run again, you feel worse, they run harder, it just backfires. Why? Because you are your twin flame. The mind, which is duality, says, I have to do something about them. And so you're focusing on them mentally and emotionally, and that's why they run. The harder you focus on them, the harder they're going to focus on anything but you, guys. That's the twin flame mirror, right? You have to look at this through the lens of ancient Zen spiritualism, guys. That's why I'm the world's leading twin flame coach, because I'm not reinventing the wheel up here. This is just ancient Zen spiritualism. That's all this is, guys. Your twin flame is your spirit. And I know this is making sense to you because look at these two cards, the Hermit next to the High Priest in reverse, the Hierophant, right? Very interesting. So what you thought God was and what you thought spiritualism was and what you thought being was and being on any kind of a spiritual journey at all, that's all been turned on its head in favor of the actual true spiritual journey. That's exactly what this is, guys. Your twin flame is your spirit. They are your soul, right? You have to do soul stuff. Everybody else on the internet is asking you to do mind stuff, which is exactly what I'm asking you to talk with me about in the comments section below. Let me know. Did you try any of those weird new agey modalities, right? Guys, all of those new agey modalities are psychology or metaphysics. And I'm not saying those things are bad, but that's what that is. Guys, your twin flame is your soul. And at the level of the mind, you are completely the opposite. You're exactly the opposite. You're exactly the opposite, exactly the opposite, exactly the opposite. You push, they pull away. You push harder, they pull away harder. The harder you focus on them, the harder they're going to focus on anything but you, guys. Remember, you have to detach from your twin flame. And here's all these people online telling you to focus on them harder. No, 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 guys. Take your focus off of them and go within. Align with your soul. They are your soul. Remember? It's like the soul splits in two, or it's two incarnations of the same soul or something like that, right? Right, exactly. And that's exactly what is going on with you and your twin flame. You and your twin flame are one soul in two bodies. That's exactly what this is. And I know this is making sense to you because here we go, guys. Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords. You're starting to get some answers about this journey. This is making sense to you, which is why Divine Masculine is going to be hitting you up pretty soon. They're going to be coming forth with apologies, excuses. I don't know what it's going to be, guys. Whatever it's going to be. But they're going to be coming around and they're going to be hitting it up real soon. My Divine Feminine friend. Why? Because you are changing. You are releasing identification with the mind. You are not your mind. You are not the ego personality. You are not the collection of thoughts, experiences, emotions. That's not who you are. You are deeper than that. And I'm not saying those things are bad. That's just not who you are. You are the soul. The soul is consciousness. That's your twin flame, guys. That's all there is to this journey. You don't need to reinvent the wheel. Buddha already figured it out. Jesus already figured it out. Krishna already figured it out. Right? Eckhart Tolle already figured it out. We already figured it out, guys. This is your spiritual journey. Look at this. Death and the Six of Pentacles in reverse towards your life situation. So this is just a little bit of advice. You're going to have to push through the storm right now, guys. It looks bleak. It looks painful. It looks like a non-starter. I don't know how to get out of this situation. Guys, you're just going to have to stick it out. And I'm telling you, because I can see this Justice card coming out down here. Guys, believe that everything is going to work out for the better. Sometimes you got to tear down the old piece of shit shack first, right? Before you can build a big, beautiful crystal castle in its place. That's all that's going on, guys. Your soul is coming in to shake your life up. So have faith. Have faith, Divine Feminine. Have faith, and I think you know that's true. Queen of Swords. You know that's true, guys. You know that's true, and that happens to almost all of my students. They start feeling better. They start having all of these amazing breakthroughs, right? The obsessive thinking is gone, and for many, many, many of them, their twin flame comes back right away, right? And I don't have any control over which students actually do the work properly or not. Out of 5,000 students that I've coached, there's also the possibility that one or two probably didn't meet their twin flame. But for the overwhelming majority of you, do you think this is going to work? Of course it is, guys. Look at this. Divine Masculine, King of Wands, the star, yeah, right. He's going to present, he or she. They're going to present, guys. They are going to present as reborn, I get it now. I'm sorry. I'll do anything to be with you. Please. You know, they're practically begging you to take them back. It's that simple, guys. You are your twin flame. You don't need to have any conversations with them. You don't need to chase them. You don't need to stalk them on social media. You need to take all of your mental focus off of them and align with your soul. Transcendentalism, guys. It's simple. Simple, 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 simple. What you're doing is hard. What I'm talking about is easy, guys, and it works every single time somebody tries it out with their twin. And right now, you can even save a lot on my coaching system for twin flames or my law of attraction coaching system. Both of them 30% off right now through Tuesday the 6th in honor of Labor Day. Just plug in this coupon code AWORKIN. I'm a-working on Labor Day. And get 30% off when you pay in full for any of my online e-courses. Already, they're not that expensive. Very, very affordable, guys. I even have payment plans, although the discount, you only get the discount on pay in full packages. So pay in full, get 30% off. If you still cannot afford to pay in full, I do have those payment plans. You can get started today for 50, 60 bucks. It's very, very affordable, guys. And the e-courses are super comprehensive. Unbelievable, guys. 8.5 hours, my introduction to the journey for twin flames. The e-course for the law of attraction, 26 hours. Holy guacamole. Uh-oh. Fire! False alarm, guys. False alarm. I don't know what's going on with my smoke detectors today, but whatever. Maybe it's these candles. I haven't had any problems with them before. It's not the candles. I know already what it is. I've been having some maintenance issues in my house. Anyway, guys, sign up today. Get 30% off with that coupon code. I also have those payment plans. You can get started. Super thorough, super comprehensive, guys, from the world's leading twin flame coach, over 5,000 students. When you're done watching the instructional video course, you and I get to talk either in a one-on-one or in a group setting on my Get Your Twin Flame Spiritual Coaching calls, up to 4 calls a week. That's like 8 hours of additional live coaching every week. Every single week, guys. The calls are recorded, so no matter where you are in the world, you can listen even if the call is not live. And by the way, the call times are staggered, so even if you're in Europe, there is a time for you to hop on a call. There is a time, 5, 6 p.m. in the evening, no problem. If you're in Europe, that time slot is there. 5 or 6 o'clock in the evening, Europe time. Those are available. Also, in addition to the group calls, the videos, there's also the closed private Facebook group for paying students, not my public New World All-Star Facebook group, but the private, closed, True Spiritual Journey Facebook group for people who are in my program. Nobody can see what you're doing in there or what you're saying or that you're even in there, your friends, family. It's all confidential. It's all done in secret. It's all private. You can get in there and ask us your questions. You can talk directly to me or my 2 coaches assisting me. You guys have probably been seeing Andrea on my channel. She's been with me for about 3 years now. She's fucking fabulous. And I let her run. Sometimes, often actually, I'll let her just run the call by herself, guys, because she's that good. She's that good. I don't need to monitor her, guys. You're going to get the right answer to your questions on this very painful journey. Divine Feminine. Yeah, this card speaks for itself. Guys, I'm telling you, have faith. Keep the faith alive. What does this card say? Great achievement. Great achievement. I'm thinking you're going to be getting a lot of recognition too, guys. Sometimes you have to tear down the old piece of shit shack first before you can build the big, beautiful crystal castle in its place. Right, now I'm going to read from the book on this one. I just have to find it. Where are you? Let's see, events, energy, intention, people, events, here we go. Card number 1, great achievements, all right. A beautiful banquet table overlooks the sea. On top of the table are bright candles, crystal dishes, and beautiful flowers, ready for the feast to be served. This card, upright, signifies a great time a time of great achievement for you. The work that you've put into a plan or project is about to pay off, and you will reap the rewards of your efforts. This good outlook may be related to money or work, a creative project, or an endeavor concerning family and home. Whatever it is, enjoy the fruits of your labor. That's an interesting message considering Labor Day is just around the corner, isn't it? Guys, this is your spiritual journey. This is for you to live your best, most amazing life. And you might even have an impact on good old planet Earth, changing the planet one person at a time. Guys, the whole illusion of suffering, this is near future, right? This is the future. This bottom row, divine feminine, the whole idea, the whole notion of suffering turned on its head. This is a very deep concept. It's very, very difficult to explain acceptance, but you are mastering the art of acceptance, divine feminine, and for it you will be rewarded greatly. 5 of Wands in reverse next to Justice. You're going to make things look so easy. People are going to get tired just watching you win all the time. I'm telling you, divine feminine, you're on the right track. You're on the right track. This is your spiritual awakening, and you just have to treat it that way, and that is exactly what you're doing. And of course, divine masculine, what are they going to be doing? Well, I don't know. We got the 4 of Wands next to the, or I'm sorry, 4 of Pentacles next to the 2 of Wands. Right. So divine masculine. Again, I got to hang on to this. What do I do to make it up to you? I'm sorry. I need you in my life. Can we start like planning our future together? What can I do to keep you around, divine feminine? You're going to see a very different tune coming out of the mouth of divine masculine very, very soon, guys. This is divine masculine's commitment to a future with you, no joke. So get ready. Again, why? Because you are your twin flame, and you're just energetically shifting into that deeper consciousness of the soul that you already are. You already are your twin flame, guys. It's simple. Simple, simple, simple. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Please give me a like. Also, please don't forget to hit the bell notification icon button when you subscribe, because if you don't hit the bell button when you subscribe, you will not get notifications whenever I post one of my lovely videos. Have a great Sunday, guys. Bye.